Welcome back to our two-parter of this video. The overview of Chaos Space Marines troop choices. This is going to be going over the different, what we call cult Marines, which are like Thousand Suns, Storm Berserkers, Plague Marines, all that good stuff. We're going to be going over all that goodness.
Yep.
And why don't you lead us off with Khorne Berserkers.
Alright, Khorne Berserkers. Now these are obviously the funnest guys around. You know, all the killing, the maiming, the burning, the killing, the maiming, the burning, all that fun stuff.
Wash, rinse, repeat, pretty much, for these guys.
Yes. Now, these guys have the Furious Charge. They have the Mark of Khorne, which is different in this edition, is that instead of just giving them +1 attack, it gives them the Rage and Counterattack rule. Yeah.
A lot of people have been bagging on Khorne Berserkers about how they're only getting 4 attacks, and that's if they're on the charge. You always say to that? Shenanigans. Okay? They're still awesome. Take them. If you are disappointed by this, then shenanigans, because they're still great. They're just, they're just great.
Also, Chain Axes.
Definitely a lot of fun. You'll just be able to slaughter, pretty much. Things that aren't in power armor, it just becomes, they're gone.
Chain Axes.
He's just stuck saying chain axes. He can't say anything else.
Chain Axes.
Alright.
So
what are the certain things they can take? Oh, I got it right here.
Yes, you do.
Okay. We can have 20 Khorne Berserkers. Why not?
Yeah.
Play them like orcs. Just do it.
If you want something dead, just throw a whole bunch of Berserkers on it.
That's right. You send these guys first. They're gonna die, but they're gonna kill a lot before they do.
Yeah, and have your Chaos Space Marines back them up with the heavy fire. Make sure they make it there.
2 of them can have a plasma pistol. Don't do it.
If you're shooting with
15 points per model. 15 points.
If you're shooting with Berserkers, something might be a bit off.
Well, the argument can be made that they're out there in the battlefield. They're not in combat one turn. So what do? You got your plasma pistol, you shoot it in the rear arm of that rhino. Here's my argument to that. If you're a close combat unit, you don't spend 15 points on a pistol. I'm sorry. You just don't do it.
And if you need to take out something like a rhino, just get the melter bombs.
Exactly. The melter bombs, they're cheaper and more effective than a plasma pistol. Especially if you're a Khorne Berserker, because you're already in the fray and beating stuff up. You just throw a melter bomb in that tank instead of being a pansy and shooting it with a plasma pistol. Don't know. Plasma pistol's bad. Bad for business.
Yep.
So, up next we have the Thousand Suns, the Zinchian automatons. Yeah. Kind of quiet at times.
Before we move on, yes to Khorne Berserkers.
Oh yes, most definitely yes.
Thumbs up.
Take them. No reason why not.
Yes, but now on to Thousand Suns. They are pretty good at, like, the infantry killing stuff. AP3 bolter shells? A definite yes. However, what they are rather lacking in is being good against tanks. And also, they are very expensive. They are the most expensive of the Cult Marines. At 150 for the base 5 and 23 per extra dude.
Yeah.
He would agree with me if he could talk right now.
Plus, on top of that, they have slow and purposeful, which means they won't be good at assaulting things, but anyway, they're not. You wouldn't really want to use them for assaulting with their inferno bolts.
I do agree with that. And I do agree with how they're really expensive. However, they are worth every point, in my opinion. Nay, they're well worth every point. Because with this, you get a 4+ invulnerable save. You get an aspiring sorcerer who's a level 1 caster, which means he gets his own little card. from the core book, or one of these psychic powers from the Chaos Space Marine book itself.
Yep.
And
Very nice spells.
you have AP3 bolters. And you can take melta bombs. There's nothing wrong with these things other than slow and purposeful. Which, if you don't roll well, what's wrong with you? Like I don't roll well.
Not sacrificing enough people.
Goats. We don't sacrifice.
Dang it.
We don't sacrifice goats either. We sacrifice Tau models. We just kind of throw them on a bonfire. All right. That's
Yes.
I like that. So, 1,000 Suns. Yes. Strong yes.
There we go, yeah.
Wrong
Yeah.
yes.
Just, yeah.
I'd also say yeah.
Not sure about 20 of them. That's a bit excessive. 10? Yes.
Yeah. 20 is just, really expensive.
Fun.
But
Hey,
yes,
hey,
still
that
fun.
sounds like fun to me.
Yeah.
That sounds like lots of sad Space Marine players, and who doesn't love that?
Yes. Well, it's sad anyone player.
Yeah, I mean, no one's gonna like an AP3 bolter. Alright, so, unless you're Grey Knights, and if you're Grey Knights... Okay,
So,
I'm just kidding. Grey Knights are cool.
up
They
next,
look cool.
we
That's all that
have
matters.
the Nurgle guys, the Plague Marines.
Yeah, Plague Marines. Plague Marines. Why don't you introduce Plague Marines?
Plague Marines are the bloated, diseased, infested Marines that go with Nurgle to spread his joy and mirth in all forms of wonderful diseases. They do have a 5 toughness, which does help them survive a lot, and even if they do get wounded, if they fail that, they feel no pain. Helps make them very survivable, at least.
Now let's go over what they have. They can have, or they can replace a bolt gun with a flamer, melt gun, or plasma gun, and 5, 10, 15 points. I would take the melt gun personally. May have shorter range, but it's gonna kill whatever you're shooting at.
And if you have Plague Marines, you definitely want to try to get them up close and personal, because they do have the Plague Knives.
Poison attacks. Oh, I love poison.
Yes.
Poison close combat attacks. We're not talking about Cobalite Warriors here.
Yes. They'll shiv you with their dirty knives.
Yeah.
So,
That's the sound a
that
knife
was just-
makes, you know.
That's the sound a knife makes?
Yeah.
Alright then.
I don't like knives. Okay, so, Plague Marines. I'm gonna say no.
Really?
Really?
Why?
No on Plague Marines. Because you can get not that much more expensive. 30 points more for 5. And let's see. The Plague Marines are actually more expensive to get per model.
It's true.
But 1,000 Suns are better than Plague Marines. I would take them over them every time in a choice where you're trying to win. If you're playing for fun, take Plague Marines. Do it. I mean, they're enjoyable. But, trying to win, I would take 1,000 Suns over Plague Marines all day long. 4+ invulnerable save, melta bombs, AP3 weapons. Well, that doesn't actually matter anymore, because you can fire your rapid fire weapons at max range no matter what your rules are. And you have a sorcerer as your sergeant character equivalent. What else do you want? So I'm gonna say no on Plague Marines, because 1,000 Suns are just more useful. I would never take them.
Well, personally, I'm a big fan of the Plague Marines. I just like being able to poison them all in the souls, but that's just my style of playing.
It's all for what you want. This is
true.
just our opinions.
I mean,
That's all you're gonna get from this video, I'm sorry.
I mean, we sure love to talk, but the real decision is yours.
So what do you think of it?
I still like the Plague Marines. I mean, I don't play Chaos, so I'm not sure which one I would personally go for. 1,000 Suns or Plague Marines. To be honest, I'd probably go with the next thing we're talking about, Noise Marines.
Yes.
They are my favorites.
So, we have 1 no and 2 yeses for Plague Marines. Your decision. Your decision. Your decision. Just our opinions. Noise Marines. Awesome. They're the rock and roll band of 40K. Yes, rock and roll band of 40K. I like it.
They are the Ayatollahs of rock and rolla.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
That was... All right, so yes, so Noise Marines. Noise Marines. Okay, so the first thing you can do is any Noise Marine can have a close combat weapon. 1 point per model. You're not going to have a lot of Noise Marines in that unit. Why not give them a close combat weapon?
They are the cheapest Colt Marines, so...
Through the...
Yeah.
They have some devastating, horribly devastating ranged attacks.
Yes, they do.
That's true.
They have 2 kinds of rounds that their awesome guns shoot, or is it 2 different kinds of guns?
No, they have the Sonic Blaster, which has the 2 or I believe it's the Blastmaster that has the 2 types. Yeah, Blastmaster has the 2 types. Their Sonic Blasters are the salvo types, which can either shoot 2 shots if they have moved, or 3 shots if they haven't moved, and it ignores cover.
So you can take one or the other, but just make a good decision and roll a die. 4 up, you get one of them. 3 or less, you get the other. Let the dice gods decide. Actually, let's see, what was the Sonic Blastmaster? I would go with the Blastmaster every time. You can take the salvo, it's up to you, but, you know.
Well, what I like is that more guys can have the Sonic Blaster, so you can have a whole bunch of shots, that ignores cover.
Just rain down destructive firing notes of madness on your enemies. It's not to like about it.
You get feel no pain. Pay the points. Get feel no pain.
Yeah.
Be happy.
The icon of Excess is definitely very awesome. It's made Slanesh very, very cool in this edition.
Well, yeah. So, bottom line,
I understand what you did, I just don't think you were actually justified.
Noise Marines are cool. Yes. Noise Marines, yes.
Most definitely.
You have a unanimous vote. Noise Marines. Good for killing things at long range. And love it, and they're cheap, and it's good.
Yep.
A good thing about them is, if you do have to get into close combat with them, they have a 5 initiative, which is also nice since your noise champion is going to have to challenge one of your enemy troops guys that they have, which means you'll most likely be able to kill them and then get a chaos boon, which is always fun.
Why not, you know?
Yeah.
We'll go over the boons in another video. So, bottom line for troops, you have versatility versus specialization. It's up to you. You know, if you're gonna go assault that Terminator squad, are you gonna take a Chaos Space Marine unit with the Mark of Khorne with close combat weapons, or are you gonna take Khorne Berserkers? It's up to you, bottom line.
Yeah.
I would take Chaos Space Marines in that situation, but that's just me.
I would take a mix of both, to be honest.
Which, why not? You're chaotic. Get everything. So, I just like melting points. That's me. So, bottom line, specialization versus versatility, and they're both in the same book. It's a phenomenally, I think it's well done. Good. Troop choices are awesome.
Yes.
Khorne Berserkers assaulting, 1,000 tons shooting and objective holding. Plague Marines objective holding and tying up people, and 1,000 tons killing in range. Fun stuff. All right. So this is Wargamer James.
This is Wargamer Connor.
And this is Local Cultist Located.
Signing off. Oh wait, no. Subscribe and tell us what you want to see in the comments.